What happens after we die? Can anybody really know for sure what happens at the end of physical life and after death? Hi, Alex McFarland. We're answering some questions from my brand new book, 100 Bible Questions and Answers, published by Broad Street out of Minnesota. They're great people to work with. The book just came out, and this particular volume, 100 Bible Questions and Answers for Families, these are actual questions from radio listeners, viewers like yourselves, and I would urge you to check it out. It's in Barnes & Noble, it's in Sam's Club, christianbook.com, Amazon, it's everywhere. And I would be very honored if you would feel led to read it. By the way, you can submit questions which may become content for a future show. You can email me, alex@alexmcfarland.com. Please like this video on social media, give us a thumbs up, and share with others. So the question, which really is the question of all questions, what happens after we die? And am I prepared? Yes, the Bible has much to say about this, of course. In Philippians 1:21, Paul wrote this, "For me to live is Christ, but to die is gain." In Philippians 1:23, Paul said, if he were to die, he would go to be with Jesus Christ, which, quote, is far better. So the Bible is very clear. If you have a relationship with Christ, you, after death, go to heaven. C.S. Lewis wrote this, that heaven is going to be so wonderful and so real that this world is a mere shadow by comparison. We think this world is real, but Lewis was right, and others have written in a similar vein, that this world is so transient and temporary that this is just like paper mache compared to the reality that is heaven. In Luke 23:43, Jesus told the thief on the cross. The thief on the cross said, "Lord, remember me when you come into your kingdom." Luke 23:43, Jesus said, "Today you will be with me in paradise." I've shared the story of how I was speaking in a Texas palliative care hospital, and I asked nearly 300 nurses and doctors, have you seen people, when they die, have you seen things that make you believe in the afterlife? 100% of the hands went up. And I was just recently on the road in South Carolina, and I shared this story. Several ladies came up that are nurses and 2 men that are medical doctors. And they said, oh my goodness, in the course of care in the hospital, we have seen things as people expire that make us convinced that there is life after death. And let me just say, folks, in the thousands of people with whom I've interacted, I've heard all these stories of people say, there's Jesus. Jesus is in the room. The room became blindingly bright with light at the moment a Christian died. But I've also talked to a lot of people, easily half a dozen people that said, oh my goodness, it was terrible. Somebody died and they were screaming. Very famous story here in Greensboro, North Carolina. Wesley Long Hospital, of a man that was dying, screaming, please, I'm falling into the fire. Revelation 20:15 says, whoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. Folks, what happens after we die? Eternity. Eternity. Don't be lost. Put your faith in Jesus. Jesus is as close by as a prayer. Call on Him and be saved today. Hi, Alex McFarland on the set of the Truth for a New Generation television show, but I want to talk to you about our new book coming out, 100 Bible Questions and Answers for Families. Hundreds of people have given us questions, and this is about God and family. It's a fall of 23 release. It's available everywhere books are sold, online, your local bookstores, even Sam's Club, Barnes & Noble, 100 Bible Questions and Answers for Families, published by the great people at Broad Street.